Alright folks, welcome back everyone. 皆さん、おかえりなさい。今日は47日目です。It is day 47. We're gonna have an abbreviated Bunpro, so we're gonna do our lessons, right? It's actually, yeah, we're gonna do our lessons. And then we're moving straight into our 400 tentative takes for Hanzahiro. Because of my not enough time. Just not enough time squeezing in all our usual conversations. Lots of great discussions to be had. Perhaps in the future we'll have opportunities to throw in some of this stuff, throw in the language learning, right? Outside of the cultural stuff. Cultural and communication, things like that comes first, as always. We're trying to fill out the third year routine here. So for Bunpro, yesterday we did manage to do some reviews. 5 things. Always try to pick out like 5 things for active recall. Right, Kieru for our key phrase turn off. That's a little off-centered. Kind of triggers me a little bit. Oh no. What's the thing to the right? What's awful? Okay. We have 2. Excuse me. Oh wait, is that right? Yeah. Chusha injection or shot. Okay. Saboru. I use to be absent, but it's more like a truant accent. However, the keywords, we're trying to think of the translational keywords that they use. Okay. And Shincho for height. How did this? Was there a? Yeah, there was. I think. Or is it? I'm gonna have to double check this. Nope. Wrong one. Uh... Oh no. I don't... I think both of these are off. No, I'm missing a stroke here, so that's okay. Nope. Try again. My squiggly hand. Stop squiggling, please. It doesn't cross, right? That's what's making it look weird. Yeah, okay. Keizai or economics or economy. Subjects. Let's see, what are we doing with time here? So we start at 6 a.m. That gives us like 2 to 3 hours. It's gonna take us into the morning. And I'll probably just hit the bed as quickly as possible. I'm gonna come back. Let's do it all over again. Okay. Let's get into our lessons. I have been basically doing this and then sleeping as soon as possible after eating. That's kind of the idea at the moment. Too many things. Amari... Oh, surplus, yeah. Amari... Or remainder, rest, balance. Yeah, excessive. Amari... I think that's okay for now. Tenki yobo. Tenki yobo. Okay. Hare. Okay. Sugoi. Okay. Miki? Mikigawa? Gawa is a little bit on the weak side. Oh, is this Jizo? Which is dealing with Jizo or Jizo. Jizo. Yeah. Bodhisattva related things. Jizo. Pretty special. Egypto. Interesting. That's gonna be tough, but I can see it. Egypto. Okay. Saki. I mean, Seki, not Saki. Seki. Uh, Ion is okay. Spoon, spoon, okay. Call satin, okay. Allergy, fine. Kuram, fine. Embassy. This is the Taishikan. Taishikan. That's kinda not okay. That's kinda not okay. Okay. Journalisto. Journalisto.
ジャーナリスト
Journalisto. Oh, yeah, yeah. Journalisto. Right. Budo is grape. Nothing to talk about with Budo other than the sound of Chinese. Kaku makes sense. Got that fine. Kashikomu is fine. Tairo, fine. Yep. Kaketsu. Or kaketsu, sorry, kaketsu. We're not pausing yet. Or kagetsu. Alright, let's go and read these things. An amount that is more that can be obtained within a designated area. An amount that is more that can be obtained within a designated area. I see. And then doing Amari. Or you. No, not you. You. Okay, a report that indicates what has been predicted in regard to the air and temperature conditions in the near future. That's certainly one way to describe it. Okay, so we got 10, and then we got ki, yo, and ho, or ho. Ho is when there are no clouds in the sky or something contains no doubt. A common word to indicate something that's amazing, shocking, or incite great interest. The bottom can be a problem in that one. Kind of murky. The eastward side of an object facing north, opposite of the left side. What the heck? How does that? The east side of an object facing north. Oh. Wait. What? Oh, of an object facing north. I see. What? Okay. Whoa. Alright. That was the weak one. Statue that often has a red hat and bib and is said to protect children and their souls. country famous for pharaohs and right pyramids. We have Ji Ji Fu To. Okay. An involuntary action caused by a virus or particle related irritation of the throat. Kind of sort of sounds like arerugi. Okay. And then probably yeah, a temperature within the air or surrounding atmosphere. The temperature, yeah, right. The temperature, which can be a couple of things, but this one. Okay. A utensil that's commonly used for scooping or stirring. Okay. Fair enough. A place with white stripes painted on the road in order to facilitate the safe crossing of pedestrians. Okay. Oh. It's 10. The name for when the body reacts negatively to something. Okay. That might be a little too broad of a statement. The amount which equals 1/1000th of a kilo. Fair enough. I mean, that works. Okay. A place within a country that represents and handles the matters of foreign nationals from other countries. A place within a country that represents and handles the matters of... Okay. I see. Person that's employed to write articles and gather information for news. That could be multiple things, but okay. That one's this kind of reminds me of like Barantia. Barantia. Okay. A sweet but slightly sour fruit that hangs in bunches and is used to make wine. Oh, that's a good one. Unlike the other descriptions, like orange. Okay. Generally large, non-electrical items purchased for the household for the purpose of relaxation or storage. Right. A small item of stationery used to get rid of mistakes made in pencil. The color halfway between white and black, Japanese origin word. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean that is Japanese origin word. Counter for a grouping of months. Right. Alright. Alright, let's get into it. It's gone. Wait, what's wrong with my spacebar? My spacebar is... Yeah, I mean, I remember the character, but don't remember how they were expressing the phrase. Hmm. Oh, hang on. Yeah, my IME is active. That's why it was making. What? Okay. My IME was on. It explains why it was behaving weirdly.
昨日の余りを食べる。
天気予報を見る。
明日は晴れです。
彼女のバイオリンの演奏はすごい。
Oops. Oh,
道路の右側を歩く。
地蔵を作る。
ん? See, that's why this is. Did I not type? Oh, I keep typing. How am I typing that? Hold up. Oh. Whoops.
エジプトに住む。
咳が出る。
今の気温は何度ですか？
このスプーンは私のものです。
ここは交差点です。
あなたには何かアレルギーがありますか
1グラムは1000ミリグラム。
これは大使館です。
Missing a syllable. Yeah, see, that's why this is. Yeah. Oh, okay. There's a heckin' double entry. Let me find out if I can like go backwards. I can't. Like, I think that's an oversight on design when you hit a double enter instead.
ぶどうを食べる。
I disagree with not going backwards. At least one entry or two entries. it makes to me it makes for a for practice to me, where you think moving on is the only method of thinking about things. Moving things faster is antagonistic to me.
この家具はとても新しい。
消しゴムを買う。
私の好きな色は灰色です。
結婚して2ヶ月になる。
私はジャーナリストです。
Yeah, I think the most disappointing thing so far is not being able to double back to entries. That I don't like. Sweeping is, it serves a different function. And when you sweep up your mistakes by moving forward. All right. That happened yesterday, actually, or maybe the day before. Was the first time it happened. Okay. I think that's it. That's gonna be what we're gonna do for today for Bunpro. And this stuff can stack up to whatever amount. We'll get through. We'll knock it down in a couple of days after. But today we gotta liberate some time for our 400-day review. Our 400-day tentative takes recording for Hero. That'll be it for today. Good, right? Most of the difficult problems are coming from katakana, right? The eigo, like yeah, the idea is there are specific syllables that are incredibly enunciated in how many grammar points did you cover already? It's the same number of grammar points. No, we haven't changed it. Oh, this says 127 out of 130, but it's actually... Wait, did they add new grammar points? Hold up. No, I think that's just a counting error. But it's all the N5 stuff. February is practice month for grammar. So we only take our reviews from our grammar stuff when they come up. It's just the N5 group. And then I've already went over all of the timing, but at the end of February, all the N5 vocabulary will be complete, in which we start March's N4 thing. And N4 will be spread across 2 months. And then the third month will be practice. And it will take 3 months, or like technically 2 months, to cover the vocabulary. And then it will be, then at that time, it will be May, or not May, June. And all the timing's already spread out in this. So it's just the N5 grammar. There's no how many points, just the N5 grammar. But that's what it is. Already went over that. Okay, so that's a wrap for Bunpro today. I think the most difficult part, obviously, would be the things that I haven't been doing, which is practicing loan words and how they are broken up intrinsically. So like these and do's, di, do, su are in the middle of words. When they're in the middle of words, I tend to omit them, largely because in English they are very short vowels, so you don't necessarily need them for things. So there are drop variables in English that are not dropped in Japanese, which actually ironically makes you sound more articulate. So like the journalists, you can get away with not having the least, like journalist, like journalist, like, but it's like list is so short that it's list journalist. So that's where I lost one of the syllables. So right, this would then become ri, su, and do, but it is, to me, it is off the na into the suto, so without the ri part. And that's kind of the stuff that I'm gonna have to look out for as I'm going. Most of the other stuff, like the ends, the ends, you have to, or do, that type of thing. Ends and beginnings are fine, but it's really definitely in the middle where you're filling out the extenders, right? Extenders, and then the any e endings. They're it's where American English comes to make problems, largely because if you're going off sound, then sound is not going to help you there. It'll create interference. So I'm looking forward to looking at all the samples of the common loan words and see if I can grab a pattern of intuition, like I did with characters, where you look at a character and I'm like, oh well, it's probably gonna sound like this and probably combining like this. So kind of, that's the new thing about the vocabulary. So a substantial number of the vocabulary in the N5 group, I would say at least 100 of them. 100 of them. I have like a Japanese kanji word to replace them, but, or like, they're not really replacements. They're more like translational synonyms. And by translational synonyms, I'm not talking about native speech or colloquialism, but translational synonyms. Right. So that's kind of the fun part right now on the vocabulary, trying to figure out if I can observe a tendency of dropping certain syllables in Japanese. So the whole mindset now is, what syllables or like what sound am I consistently dropping? And it's pretty clear a lot of things that I'm consistently dropping. Like any form of a kana with e, I'm dropping. We're talking about a more like a ri, for example, a ri, a ki. Oops, that is other way, like a ki, and any of the e rolls is getting dropped in the middle of a word. So that's kind of rough. And then we have the obvious one, the cheap one, do and to, right? To, do, right? It'll be interesting to look at how many of these. I really like this format now because this is a different way to look at it. This is a different organization to Wanikani. Wanikani has a staggered weighted version, which makes it feel that we're doing different orders, different priorities, and then Wanikani avoids or attempts to avoid kana, like words that appear in kana exclusively. And it's kind of funny because that's actually one of the complaints of, you have to complain about something. So I suppose one of the complaints is like they include kana words despite being a platform that focuses on characters. But it's kind of a bit irrelevant, if you know what I mean, when it comes to the comprehension of in the long run. Anyways, just a little commentary to fill up. I don't think I'm gonna bootstrap through the kana words, the loan words. Like, oh man, and a nod to, what is it? Eji, right? Ejiputo, ejiputo, puto, ejiputo, or it could be ejiputo. Echipudo. Right. That's something to look forward to. All right. So that's a wrap for Bunpro today. If you want to watch this later, arigatou gozaimasu. As always, feel free to follow along, pick up Bunpro for yourself, give it a go. You're always welcome to come on by and yap. And, you know, share your favorite loan words. By favorite, obviously, I'm not strictly talking about something you enjoy or something you like, but something that's preponderant, ever present, right? Something that leaves a lasting impact. You're always welcome. Come on by and share. Until next time, 皆さんまたね。見てくれてありがとう. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And I'm gonna take a short break. Try to like walk around, get the blood flowing. Practice some scales, do a few backflips, check out my, make sure my time machine is still running. And then I'll be back for the 400-day Hanzahiro tentative take. Thank you.